Hey YouTube, Logan with Homestead here, coming to you today with a video on a homestead hack is what I'm gonna call it. And what I've got here is I've got one of these 55-gallon drums, and I'm gonna make a video on what exactly it is that I'm doing with these here by the ducks. And I wanted to come to talk to y'all about a neat little trick. When I realized that these 55-gallon drums, we ended up lending them to somebody. I guess you could say lending them to them. We ended up giving them to them, and then they ended up giving them back. But they had drilled some holes in the bottom to keep them from holding water. I'm not really sure why, because most people, when they have these, want to keep them to where they will hold water. That's one of the main purposes. But they had two holes in the bottom, and I got out my plumbing stuff and was going to get out some fittings and everything, and I was going to rig this up to where I could drain water out of it and all that jazz. But then it was going to take time to dry, and I was really wanting to get this system going. And I said, well, I'm not really sure if this is going to be exactly how I'm going to keep this system, so I said I really don't want to cut any bigger holes and run, a lot of plumbing stuff, and it's just a lot of work. And then what if I don't like it, and then I've got to take it apart and fix it. So just for the time being, I grabbed some willow, which these aren't willow right here. These are other stakes. They don't work as good. But I just took some willow branches and I shoved them down in the holes. They were just little holes, and I cut them to just about the size of the diameter of the hole, and went in with the skinny end of the stick down first, pushed it in as far as I could, and then pulled it through. Basically what it is it's a cork. And if you'll look down here, you can see there's the willow, and you don't see any water, and I can touch this and it's not really even wet. And what happens is, if you do this with dry pegs, it works even better. These were green, but you can put it in there and it's going to absorb that moisture, and that wood swells up and plugs the hole. So if you go with as tight of a fit as you can get, after you put water in it, it seals it off. So a really great way to have a quick fix, quick plug on something that's not watertight. So if you've had anything that's got a pinhole in it or whatever, get you a small branch. Start with the skinny end first, going into the hole, preferably on the inside of the container where the water pressure is going to push against it. And push it through, maybe take a pair of pliers and pull it as far as you can to where it's really, really tight. Then take your pruners and say you've got, this is the container right here, and then you come and just cut on either side, cut some material off, and then it's plugged. So they've been doing that for years with wine bottles. That's how you keep them with a cork. That's why they lay wine bottles down, because that wine comes in contact with the cork and keeps it swole up to where it keeps the bottle plugged. If you ever turn a wine bottle and store it standing up where that cork can dry out, you're gonna end up with vinegar. So I'll be back with a video on what's going on here, and just wanted to give y'all that little hack today. Hopefully it'll be helpful to somebody. And if you enjoyed this, leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel for more. I drop a video like this every day. And leave anything you got as far as questions down in the comments. Appreciate everybody watching. We'll see y'all in the next one.